Exodia! It's not possible! No one's ever been able to call him!
Exodia! Obliterate!
Welcome to the Unstoppable Exodia deck profile. This is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth deck profile where I'm not only going to show you the cards, but I'm also going to explain the rationale and the choices behind why I picked these cards. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the deck profile. So getting us started with the monsters, you guys already know. You play all 5 pieces of Exodia, all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Have to play these cards. This is an Exodia deck. These are bricks in the hand. I mean, unless you draw all 5 of them, then you automatically win the game. That could happen technically, but you're not really trying to draw into these cards. What you're using them for is you have to reveal them off your copy of Millennium Ankh in order to special summon the new Exodia fusion monster, the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. It's not really new anymore, but like that's the idea behind the modern Exodia decks. So you play all 5 pieces. Next to Millennium monsters, you play 3. Sengenjin Wakes from a Millennium. This card looks absolutely crazy in the quarter century secret rare. Like, look at it. Beautiful card. You have to play this. This card lets you search the deck for any Millennium monster, so whichever one you need, this is what lets you get to it. So this card's absolutely amazing. You have to play 3 of them. Next for the Millennium monsters, 3. Shield of the Millennium Dynasty. I got these in Europrint QCR. This too looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful card. So you play 3 Shield. Shield is the one that's going to let you add Millennium Ankh from your deck to your hand. So again, you want to get to Millennium Ankh as quick as possible. So you use triple Shield to help you get to it faster. Continuing on with those Millennium monsters. Triple Heart of the Blue Eyes. This is Grandpa's Blue Eyes. So this card's amazing. You discard this card to add Millennium Ankh from your deck to your hand. So basically when you play Heart of the Blue Eyes, basically you're playing 6 copies of Ankh. So you definitely want to, maximize this, and you want to see this card every time in your opening hand. It also doesn't have to discard itself to the grave, so you can actually use this under Shifter. So we definitely play Shifter in this deck because it doesn't really care about it. So you play triple Heart of the Blue Eyes. It also has a graveyard effect that if it's in the graveyard, and your opponent summons a level 8 or higher monster, or a monster with 3,000 or more attack, so 8 stars or 3,000 attack and more, you can actually special summon this card from the grave, send that monster to the graveyard. This also works if they summon more than one. So let's say they summon 2 monsters at the same time, and they meet that criteria. You could special summon Blue Eyes from grave, get rid of those monsters. Also with the level modulation of Heart of Gaia, basically every single monster in attack mode will be level 8, so really good to stop normal summons as well. Then we play 2 copies of Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures. This is the defender of the Millennium Ankh. So this card, when it's summoned, it lets you add the field spell from your deck to your hand, the Wedju Temple. It also has an effect that when this is on the field, your opponent cannot negate Millennium Ankh. So this is really good in today's format where people are playing Solemn Accusation. If you have Golem out and you activate Millennium Ankh and they try to use Solemn Accusation, it just won't do anything because they can't negate the activation. Your card's still going to go through. They waste the accusation and you bring out Exodia. So you play double. Now you play 1 Heart of Gaia. So this is the new card. This card is really good, but you don't need to play more than 1. I've seen a lot of lists on YouTube. People are running this at 3. I honestly don't understand why you would run this at 3. It's kind of a brick if you can't normal summon it. So to be able to normal summon this card, you need a level 5 or higher monster card to be on the field. So like you rather just search this off of Sengenjin and then normal summon it. You don't want to draw 3 of these. Like you'd rather draw into your starters. So play it at 1, search it out. It also has a really good level manipulation effect that all monsters that your opponent has on the field in attack mode gain 7 levels. So this really messes up XYZ decks, it messes up Synchro decks, A really good card. It also is a on-field monster negate as well. Not on-field, monster negate from anywhere, I should say. So even if they use a hand trap, like let's say they try to use Effect Veiler on your Exodia, you could chain Heart of Gaia, negate destroy, by sending a level 5 or higher monster card from your field to grave. So really good card, but you don't need more than one. Believe me guys, don't play this at 3. You don't need it at 3. That's it for the Millennium monsters. Let's move on to non-engine. So you play double Lava Golem. This card's amazing. It does conflict with your Heart of Gaia, but if you're going second, I mean, you're gonna use Lava Golem. Obviously, you're gonna blow up their board. I play 2. I play 1 in the side, so I got the QCR Lava Golem here. Looks really good. So you definitely play this. Now some hand traps. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. So you got to play Ash, really good, probably the best hand trap in the game. Very versatile, just lets you stop anything, you know, from the deck. You play 3. 3 copies Fuelos. So again, going second, you want to activate this card and then it'll let you draw every time they special summon a monster from deck or extra deck. Very scary if you're playing Exodia and they just keep summoning. There is a real possibility that you could draw into all 5 pieces of Exodia if they summon way too much. So you don't want to play into this, I mean against any deck, but definitely against Exodia you don't want to play into Fua. So it's definite 3 of in this deck. Next you got double Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird is probably the best card this format. Every single deck should be maining this card. Not siding this card, main this card. This card is just too good going first. It's too good going second. It just auto kills so many decks. There's no reason that you wouldn't play this right now. Trust me guys, main Droll and Lockbird. I don't care, you know, what deck you're playing. And then you play 1 copy of Shifter. Shifter is amazing. This is also another card that just kills certain matchups. You draw this in your opening hand, dump Shifter, and then basically everything gets banished for the next 2 turns, so that turn and the second turn. This card's amazing. Exodia does not care about Shifter, so you have to play this card. I would be playing this at 3 if it was still at 3. Now we'll get into the spells. 3 copies of Millennium Ankh. So this is the, you know, bread and butter of the deck, the 1 card combo. Activate Millennium Ankh. You reveal all 5 pieces of Exodia from your hand, field, or deck. Shuffle the Ankh back into the deck, and any monster card that's on the field that's not a Millennium monster or a level 10 or higher Exodia. And then you could special summon the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. So you activate this, reveal all 5 pieces, and you summon out the fusion monster. Definite 3 of in the deck. Next you play 2 copy of Wedge Temple. So Wedge Temple, really good. You activate this card, and then it lets you place any monster card from your hand face up on the field in the continuous, you know, as a continuous spell. Then it lets you dig into the deck and grab one of your Millennium monsters and play it face up on the field as a spell. So let's say you had a dead card in hand. Let's say you had a Fualos or something. You could activate Wedge Temple, put the Fualos on the field, and then you can go grab a Sengenjin, play that on the field, activate Sengenjin to get you into a Blue Eyes or Gaia or whatever it is that you're missing. So you play double Wedgie. Next one, really spicy tech card, double Secret Village of the Spellcasters. This deck is disgusting going second. It does so many things to floodgate the opponent. It has so many board breakers, but going first, this is like what you want to see. If you have Exodia on the field and you're able to activate Secret Village of the Spellcasters and they're not playing a deck that has any Spellcasters, you know, they're in for a rough game. Most of the time they're probably just going to scoop. So you play 2 Wedju and 2 Secret Village, and then you play 1 Terraforming. So this is, you know, 2-2-1, pretty standard if you're playing more than 1 field spell. You activate Terraforming, you grab whichever one you need. Next you play 3 copies Super Poly. So again, this deck can play so many different breakers, so many good cards to interrupt the opponent, so many floodgates. So you activate Super Poly, sacrifice their monsters, and I got the entire Super Poly package, you know, in the extra deck. So 3 Super Poly. Now you go into your 1-ofs. 1 Called by the Grave, gotta play it, it's legal. 1 Prosperity, 1 Obliterate Blaze. Obliterate Blaze is amazing. This card lets you OTK your opponent. So you activate this card, and then you can equip all 5 pieces of Exodia to your Unstoppable Incarnate. And then it allows you to gain 2,000 attack for each. So that'll bump you up to 10k. It also gives you piercing damage. Then you just swing into whatever they have with your Exodia. You'll probably be at like 15, 16,000 attack. Basically auto win the game if they don't stop it. Prosperity is amazing. Lets you dig through the deck. And Called by the Grave. You know, pretty standard. Now you go into the traps. Double Exod fires a rage. So at the end of your turn, so when you go into the end phase and you have the Exodia monster on the field, you're able to search your deck and set this directly to the field for your opponent's turn. This card blows up every card your opponent controls, but you need to have a level 10 Exodia to activate it. So it's a board nuke on their turn. Really good card. Definitely play 2 of these. And then the last trap here, Angel Statue of Azaroon. So you play this because we play Silhouette Rabbit. Silhouette Rabbit's going to fetch this, set it on the field, and then you have an inherent summon negate on their turn. So another form of interruption, an end board piece for this deck. Now let's move into the extra deck. 3 copies of the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. This is the boss monster of the deck. This card's amazing. So you play this thing, cannot be destroyed by card effects or monster effects. Could be banished and stuff like that. Just can't be destroyed by card effects. But when you attack them, this card gains attack equal to your life points. So let's say you're at 8k and you declare an attack, you gain 8,000 attack. It is also a spell and trap negate. So once per turn when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you could negate the activation, get rid of that card. So it's a good form of interruption if you have this, and you have Gaia, and you have Azaroon, and maybe a Blue Eyes Engrave. Really annoying to deal with this. So you play 3 copies of Exodia. Next you got the Super Poly package. Mud Dragon, Double Garua, Starving Venom, Secretarion, and Sea Monster of Theseus. So these ones you guys should probably already know what Garua and Mud Dragon do. Those are your typical Super Poly targets, and then you play Starving Venom for 2 darks. Secretarion is pretty good if you're playing against Branded or anything like that where they have a spellcaster and a dragon. You could actually make Secretarion and then turn off, you know, all their special summoned monsters effects. And then Sea Monster of Theseus, pretty funny but good this format. Cool Tunes, every single one of the Cool Tune cards are tuners. So if they're not expecting this and you flip Super Poly, get rid of their 2 bodies. Sometimes they just don't know how to respond to that, and you know, you might get lucky and steal the win. So that's the Super Poly package. Next card you play 1 Psychic End Punisher. This is a Towers. This card's actually really good. So one of the things that you can do to get this out is with your Millennium monsters. Take a look at that, it looks pretty cool. If you don't have Millennium Ankh in your hand, or even if you do have Millennium Ankh, when they go to special summon themselves from the spell and trap card zone, you have an option to pay 2,000 life points or reveal Millennium Ankh. If you have an Ash Blossom in your hand, and you can go pay 2,000, pay 2,000, pay 2,000. Let's say you burn yourself for 6k, and you have a Sengenjin on the field, you could actually normal summon your Ash Blossom, synchro into this. Now you have a Towers, and you can just swing for game. So pretty good card going second if they're not prepared for it. Could come up. Then you play 1 copy of Silhouette, and this is to get you your Azaroon. SP Little Knight. Self-explanatory, don't really need to explain this. This card's amazing, you gotta play this. And then you've got your Ultimate Slayer package. So you've got your Tri-Brigades arms, you've got what's this card even called? Myriologic Aggregator and Golden Cloud Beast Malong. So these are what you're gonna send off of Ultimate Slayer to get rid of your opponent's extra deck monsters. So you do play Ultimate Slayer in the side. You side it in every single time going second. So that's it for the main deck and the extra deck. I'll get into the side deck. So you play your 3rd copy of Lava Golem. You want to side this in going second. 3 copies of Ultimate Slayer. Again, going second, really good. So you've got the Ultimate Slayer package like I just showed. So you're going to side this in with your Lava Golem every single time you go second. So some more cards here. We actually play 2 copies of the new Pot of Sloth. So this card's really good going second. Just having that ability to restructure your hand and get rid of cards that you don't need for cards that you do need. So in this deck, you know, you could shuffle back your Exodia pieces and get into your board breakers like Lava Golem, Super Poly, Alti Slayer, and things like that. So really good in this deck going second. So we play double Pot of Sloth. Then for going first, 3 copies of D-Fisher. So depending on the matchup, you're going to side this in. Shuts down certain decks. Really good card going first. Next one, I play 3 copies. Deck Lockdown. Basically, you do this if you're going first. Do everything on your turn, and then you play a Deck Lockdown, and then they're basically drolled for 2 full turns. This card is disgusting. This card's actually really good in Exodia. So you play multiple floodgates, and this just wins you the game. A lot of times, it's like playing 5 copies of Droll and Lockbird, essentially. Next, you play 3 copies of Soundproof. Soundproof is good this format. There's a lot of really good synchro decks floating around. I said this in my hero deck profile as well. If you're playing Cool Tunes, if you're playing Elf Notes or something like that, if you hard draw into this going first and you activate Soundproof, they can't synchro summon until the end of their turn. It's basically an auto win, depending on the matchup. So that's it for the side. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's all I got for you today. So please, if you liked the Exodia deck profile, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.